Thank you, Lizzo. Hey guys, I'm just letting the live build up a little bit. You know, I'm gonna give an update on Kaylan now. Well, she's still here, so she's not dead, if that's what you're asking. She's still here. But today's a rough day for me. Today's a rough day. Today is a rough day. Today is a very rough day. You know, sometimes in life we take things for granted. Sometimes we take things for granted and we don't focus on what is important. People and family and loved ones, you know, friends. We don't focus on them enough. I'm gonna update y'all on Kaylan. Kaylan, I'm gonna give you the good news about Kaylan right now. Kaylan has started to communicate using her mouth. You won't hear any sound, but she can talk. She can talk somewhat. Not talk as in out loud talk, but you know, if she's starting to form her words with her lips. You know, it's not an easy thing to do this. And I didn't want to share too much with everybody, but I think it's time that I just put what's going on with her out there so that we can give God some praise, right? Cause maybe that's what we need, some praise. Give God some praise. All right, so she's starting to move her feet. Well, the left side mainly. She's starting to do some toe movements, and I'm not talking when you tickle the foot bottom. I'm talking at will. When you tell her to move it. She's starting to move the fingers on the left hand as well. The hardest part of this is that she's communicating right now, right? And she wants to go home. And I have to keep telling her that she can't go home. Kaylan can't come off that ventilator because she can't breathe. Kaylan's heart is not keeping up. Kaylan has had, in the past 48 hours, well, less, she had 2 cardiacs in 24 hours. Yes, not yesterday, day before yesterday in the morning, she had a cardiac unprovoked, meaning they weren't moving her, they weren't doing anything with her, and the heart just stopped. Her heart just stopped for 5 minutes. For 5 minutes, right? And then yesterday they were changing the tube. And her heart stopped again. for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I never knew a heart could stop for 20 minutes. She wants to go home, and I can't take her home. She says she'd rather die than stay in the hospital. She's just crying. She wants to go home, and I can't take her home. I don't know why this is happening. The good news is she's young. I've purchased the pacemaker with the money that I have, or out of the money that I have already. I know that the guys on Chat and Laugh made a donation. So when I receive that, that can go back into the account. But the pacemaker was an emergency, so I just went ahead and paid for it. Now the pacemaker is something that she can never take out. It's something that is going to stay with her, inside of her until, the end of time, I guess. Why? I don't know. I don't understand this. Why? Again, I'm gonna have to get a home ventilator eventually. I'm gonna have to get nurses, not just a nurse, nurses to monitor everything, to take care of her. For the rest of our life. How do you tell your child that they can't come home? How do you tell them why they can't get up? How you tell them why you can't make things better? How you tell her why you have to leave her? Because I have to leave her. Right? I have to leave her in there. When she's unconscious, it's different. When she's not communicating, it's different. But she is. And it's not fair. It is not fair. She thinks that God is punishing her. She says God is punishing her for something she didn't do. And she didn't do anything. She didn't do anything. It's not fair. It is not fair. Still continuing to trust that God is gonna, because that's something that basically she needs a miracle. That's what it is. A lot of things are unexplained. Medically, it's still unexplained. Because the spinal injury is there, but there's nothing to say what is causing it or what caused it. The surrounding tissue of the spinal injury is intact. So Basically, it's as if the spine just damaged on its own. That's what it would seem like. She's gonna be lying in her bed for a very long time. And she keeps, why? She wants to know why she can't get up. Why? Right? Why she can't get up. Why she can't do this. Why she can't do that. Why she can't go home. Why I have to go. Why she can't sleep in her bed. Why? I'm trying to be strong, but today's not a strong day for me. Today's not a strong day for me. Today's not a strong day for me. But I wanted you guys to know that she's communicating. She's starting to move body parts, her hand, her feet. Even with that C2, she's still doing something. But her heart keeps stopping. Her heart keeps stopping. Her heart keeps stopping. So now she's gonna live with a pacemaker inside her. You know? You know? It's all a 50-50 still. Even today, it's a 50-50 still. There's a chance that she might. That's just a chance that she might. There's a chance that she might. You know? Keep asking God for mercy. Just to have a little bit. Just a little bit. That's all I'm asking. Just a little bit of mercy. Just a little bit of mercy. She's suffering. And that's the hardest thing. She's suffering, and that's the heartbreaking thing. She knows that she's there. She knows that she's suffering. You know? Still believe God is able, because there's still no explanation to how she's starting to move. Her brain seems to be perfectly fine consciously. She does have some memory loss, but overall she's doing pretty well in that area. But she's still unstable, still fragile, still heart still stopping without probable cause. Well, the probable cause is the C2, but meaning unprovoked. You know, she's already a miracle, because this is now 7 cardiac arrests. 7 times her heart has stopped now. I didn't even know a heart could stop for 20 minutes. That's a long time for someone to be dead and then to come back alive. Oh, Jesus. You know? But you know, I still thank you guys for being there, for praying. Because you know, that's what got us thus far. Along with the doctors doing their part and the nurses doing their part. But you know, the biggest part is being done by God. You know, we're just hoping that as mysteriously as the spinal injury appeared, we're hoping, you know, it will disappear just as mysteriously. My child is hurting and I can't fix it. She's hurting and I can't fix this. I cannot fix this. I cannot fix this. And I don't know why it's happening. Why is it happened and I just want it to end right now. I just want her to get better. So I can stop telling her that she can't come home. Really and truly, the injury that she has, her pathway is pacemaker for life, ventilator for life, immobility. You know, but the only other option is a miracle. The only other option is a miracle. That's it. The only other option is for her to get a miracle. A miracle. That's what's going to make a difference. You know? You know? I left the hospital prematurely because I couldn't stop crying after talking to the doctors. I couldn't stop crying after talking to the doctors. So, yeah. And I couldn't keep crying in front of her. So, I just have to left. I just left. I told her I was going outside and I left. Because I couldn't stop crying. And she was crying. But she was crying because she wants to come home. And I had to be telling her that she can't come home yet. She wants to know when. When. And I can't tell her when. I can't tell her when. Because I don't know when. I don't know when. Her lungs aren't coming in any at all. She remembers everything. Her long-term memory is intact. Her short-term memory is the problem. She don't remember a lot of things that happened after the party. She don't remember even being in a fight. She don't remember any of that. She don't remember a lot of things. As well as she remember a lot of things. So, periodically, she will remember stuff. She knows me. She knows everybody. She knows a lot. I wasn't going to share these things Because you know how people are. And based on how I'm feeling right now, I want everyone to know that she's there. She's there. She's a person and she's there. She's there. She don't deserve any of this. She don't deserve any of this. None of it. Every time I look at Kaylan, I'm like in disbelief that this is actually happening. This is actually happening to my child, my KK. You know? We have to just keep trusting God, really, because that's it. You know, even the doctors say it's only going to take a miracle. And it's always going to be a 50-50 chance. But I believe God can turn that 50 into 100 and 1,000. So my heart is breaking over and over again. Over and over, constantly breaking. Over and over, and each time it gets worse. I don't have a choice but to be strong if I can. That's all I can do. It's not a thing that I can say, oh, I can't do it today, or I can't bother, or I'm not going to. I don't have a choice. So I have to just be strong. It's just, you know, I just have to be. It's not a choice. I didn't choose. You know, but I wish things could have gone differently. I do. Wish I could turn back time. Wish I could turn back time. I wish I could turn back the time right now. Trust me. Wish I could just make it all go away. You know, but I don't know. No, she's gonna be upset that I left. No, she's gonna be. You know, but you know, God is able, right, guys? God is able. God is able. God is able. You know, God is able. How? I don't know how to explain things. I don't know. I can explain what's happening physically. You know, I can explain what's happening physically. The causes we cannot explain. We know it has to do with the injury, but how the injury was done, that's a mystery. How the injury was done is a mystery. You know, I'm still at the hospital. I'm in the parking lot. But you know, just asking you guys to pray my strength, because I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. And please pray for that spinal injury, that mysterious spinal injury. You know? It's rough, guys. Me, I'm telling the truth. I don't want this to happen to anybody. Don't want this to happen to anybody at all. Nobody. No matter who you be. Could have been my worst enemy. I don't want it to happen to anybody. Because this much level of pain is worse than physical pain. I better my foot did broke or I did get a shot or something. Because at least I know that's a pain, you know, that I can do something about. This pain, you can't do nothing about it. Nothing at all you can do about it. Can't do nothing about that type of pain, yeah. You know? You know? Still I gotta keep trying, you know. Still I gotta keep pushing. Still I gotta keep fighting, not giving up. Whatever it I gotta take, me I gotta keep. If me have to walk with collection plate to make you comfortable, I'm gonna do it. I don't care who wanna criticize me. Me no care who wanna like me. Me no care who wanna say me this, who wanna say me that. Me I gotta do what me feel necessary to make her comfortable, and me I gotta do what me feel necessary to make her alright. Or forget whatever she needs. Don't care whatever anyone or anything want to say. You understand? I will never ever give up. I will never ever stop. Right now she's doing the impossible already. She's already a miracle. 7 cardiac arrests recently, within less than a day. In a day and a half, 2 cardiacs back to back, and her conscious level is still there. She still can talk to me. She still can this. She's not talking as how I would talk, but she's sounding her words with her lips, and I can understand most of what she's saying. Not all. Some of them are still a mystery, because she's not doing it 100% as a normal person would. The right side of the body has started to respond, move with command. You tell her to move it, and she will do it. Right? She can't put her foot in the ear. She can't kick out her foot, but there's some movements. And that is also unexplained, because that itself is a miracle. Because with the type of injury that we're seeing, she shouldn't be able to do that, but she's doing it anyway. So God is God. I'm not gonna stop to say that. And I'm sharing this with you guys because I want to send up the praise. Give God his glory. Because, you know, maybe that is why a lot of times our blessings are delayed, because we keep quiet when we are supposed to give God his glory. Right? God do something for we, and we hush with it. But when we get beaten, we bawl, and we talk, and we criticize, and we find fault, and not truth. And this is true. Because I have done it in the past. God I bless you, and your blessing is a mystery. Your blessing is so quiet. But when God beat you, the whole world knows that God beat you. Right? Everybody, you complain. God beat you. And you don't deserve the beating. But when God do something good for you, you don't talk about it. You understand? So right now, who want vex, who want have something to say, because at the end of the day, I am the person dealing with this reality. Me, every single day, and our family members. You understand? Dealing with this every single day. Have to be coping with this every single day. right? And now me firsthand every day now she's moving, communicating. Me if I try find answers because I don't want to lie to her. Me if I give her reasons why she has to stay there and why I have to leave her there, right? God deserves the glory because despite the fact that she's still in this fragile state, there's still something to give thanks for. There's still something to give God to be glorified for. Alright? Still have to give God thanks. Still have to glorify God for what little we do still have. And trust me, it's still a miracle. Because based on track record, medically, she's not supposed to be doing any of what she's doing now. And she is. So, to God be the glory. So, you know, guys, just keep praying, please. I'm going to be going back into fasting. I'm going to be going back into fasting, pray some more. Because we need this miracle. Because that's what it's going to take. You know. It's going to take a miracle. It's going to take a miracle, guys. That's what it's going to take. So, guys, that's what I want. I don't want nobody to be praying. Oh, I pray for Kaylan to get well. I don't want anybody to be praying for Kaylan. I want everybody to pray for a miracle. Because that's what we need. We don't need her to just get well. Because she's past getting well stage. Right? What we need is a miracle. What we really need is a miracle. Right? What we need is a miracle, really and truly. So, you know, I'm gonna go. Maybe I go back to see her. But I have to cool down first. I have to calm down first. Because I don't want her BP to go up when she sees me crying. Because that's what normally happens when I cry in front of her. Her blood pressure goes up. And that's, you know, that is also as dangerous as a low BP. We can't afford I can't afford to be the cause of anything happening to her at the moment. So, you know, that's the update right now. You know, that's the update right now. She's making strides. But at the same time, she's very, very sick. She's very, very sick still. One Christmas miracle coming up. One Christmas miracle coming up. So, you know, guys, have a blessed evening. Have a blessed evening. You know, have a blessed evening. Stay prayed up. You know, as you per usually know, I wish you all the best. Pray God cover you all, provide for you, bless you, protect you, you know. Just the same as I wish it for me, I wish it for you. So, catch you guys later, alright?